boys and lost girls, welcome to the Second Star channel. For the past 7 months, I have posted videos about the history of Disney parks attractions and fun facts about your favorite Pixar movies. In these different types of videos, there has always been one thing in common: the music. Jazz music is not only what makes this channel different from other Disney YouTube channels, but it's also how I structure these videos. The music that I choose is what influences the overall message of the video, because music can be a very powerful tool, and Disney is well aware of that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the power of music in Disney films. Without further ado, here we go. On December 21st, 1937, Walt Disney changed the way the world viewed animation forever. The seven dwarfs dancing, the transformation of the evil queen, and the scene where Snow White runs through the dark forest took audiences by storm. But the film receives its praise not only for its visual effects, but for its music. For the first notes of Adriana Caselotti singing as our princess that is the fairest of them all, Walt Disney creates a new genre of music. Walt Disney once said, "Music has always had a prominent part in all our products from the early cartoon days. So much so, in fact, that I cannot think of the pictorial story without thinking about the complementary music that I will fulfill it. I have no formal musical training, but by long experience and by strong personal learning, I've selected musical themes, original or adapted, that were guided to wide audience acceptance." Disney music features power ballads, jazz, tribal, waltz, gospel, rock, pop, and most notably, musical. It's because of the structure of the music that Broadway executives can transition Disney stories from the big screen to a theater setting. But what exactly is it about Disney songs that put it above all else? Well, before I answer that, let me show you how common the Disney formula is. I will play 3 Disney songs, and feel free to sing along if you know the lyrics.
The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella de Vil.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's home from work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
These 3 songs are from 3 different eras of Disney filmmaking, 3 vastly different styles, and yet are all very similar. The part that I played for each song is called the chorus. For all of you proud music nerds, you may remember that the chorus is the most repetitive part of the song, lyrically and melodically. Some songs are more obvious than others, but every Disney film does it. The repetition is what is engraved in the listener's brain. This is why you may know the melody of When You Wish Upon a Star by heart, but not necessarily the lyrics. The tunes created for these films are usually in 4/4 time, with little variance in the sequence. This is partly because Disney wants the audience to follow along with the music, because of how important it is for a song to have a resolution. In music terms, the resolution is where a song starts at note 1 and finishes in one of 3 ways, ending on note 3, note 5, or note 8. Let me give you an example. Let's listen to an excerpt from I've Got No Strings from Walt Disney's Pinocchio, originally composed by Leigh Harline.
Run no strings on me.
The song is in 4/4 time with a 1/3 resolution. But what if I were to remove the last note?
Run no strings on me.
Sounds a little off, right? Almost like the piece isn't finished. That's the importance in resolution, and Disney succeeds in this with every single one of their songs. This is a practice that dates as early as the first songs ever created, but the particular style of music found in the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs actually dates about 17 years before Walt Disney debuted it. In the Roaring 20s, the United States was full of big hit musicals, coining the term the Golden Age of musicals. Now, before I go any further, I will simply state that Disney films are not musicals, but they do in fact follow the same melodic formula as traditional and modern musicals follow. However, like turning Brothers Grimm's fairy tales from traumatizing to amusing, Disney tweaks how its audience retain their music. Let's do a comparison. Let's use the movie musical La La Land and the newest Disney movie, Moana. The opening of La La Land is the song Another Day of Sun, which follows a chord progression that, without spoiling anything about the movie, can be found in 3 other songs throughout the movie. The song How Far I'll Go from Moana does something a bit different. The song is associated with the main character Moana, and it's not the melody for the instruments that it's repeated. Rather, if you pay close attention, the reprise of How Far I'll Go and Song of the Ancestors have the instruments no longer playing the same instrumental part, but are now playing Moana's singing part from How Far I'll Go. Jerome Kern, a musical theater composer, once said, "Cartoonist Walt Disney has made the 20th century's only important contribution to music. Disney has made us of music as language." Walt Disney defined the purpose of music in animation films, proving that well-structured music can serve as a main character, protagonist, or antagonist in a story. The music in Disney films gives the audience insight into how the characters truly feel. From star-crossed lovers unsure of how to express their feelings, to an overworked orphan never giving up on her dreams, to a sweet reminder that our loved ones will always be in our hearts, Disney music serves as the inner voice to its characters. So, if the music follows the same formula as musicals do, what makes Disney music so unique and identifiable? Well, it's because of the second part of what makes a song recognizable: the lyrics. When I had played the 3 songs, it probably was easy to sing along to the chorus, but if I had continued playing the rest of the songs, the lyrics wouldn't have come to mind so quickly. Circle of Life, Hi-Ho, Let It Go, and even Bippity Boppity Boo constantly repeat significant lyrics, which are purposely also the titles of the songs. The lyrics follow the rhythm of the song, which makes it easier for the listener to decipher the words and internalize them. This is not only in the songs of the movies, but also throughout the Disney parks. When Disneyland was first built in 1955, there was a plethora of live music groups in the park, appropriately themed to the area in which they were performing. As guests step into Fantasyland at Disneyland, not only are they surrounded in fantastical architecture, but are also engulfed by familiar songs from Disney films. However, these songs are not the original songs. The singers are replaced by piano playing the part. Still, we internalize what we hear, process what the melody is telling us, and then recognize which Disney film the song is from. If you don't believe me, just try it for yourself the next time you go to the park. If you want to challenge your memory even more, just attend one of the parades that occur daily at the parks. Not only will you want to dance along with the cast members as they pass by, but you'll also be able to decipher the music and pull out which songs are from which Disney movies. Just a friendly hint about that, usually the parade floats have some association to the song that plays when they pass by. There's one final key element of Disney films that puts it over the edge. It's the combination of music and imagery. Disney's Pixar films have mastered the art of moving its audience from using music to tell the story. There are plenty of examples of this. The final scene of Toy Story 3, where Andy plays with his toys one last time. Riley's first memories when she's born in Inside Out. And of course, the married life sequence in Pixar's Up. In these scenarios, the music does not become the inner voice of our protagonist. Instead, it is our protagonists. The music intensifies when our characters are in danger. It climaxes when something unexpected occurs, and it fades out as our characters fade from or into existence. Disney music is so powerful that it can create an emotional reaction out of us, and they decide whether it'll be a positive one or a negative one. Kinda scary if you think about it. Beyond the music of movies, Disney consistently creates tunes we want to sing and share, driving them to create genre music that's familiar yet completely unique from all forms of music. Walt Disney revolutionized music in not just animated films, but in all movies to come. Disney music is great for any occasion, for driving in your car, for doing homework, even to help you fall asleep. The Disney genre has unlimited potential, and it proves that again and again with every new movie. Before I end this video, I want to leave you all with Walt Disney's immortal words. There's a terrific power to music. You can run any of these pictures and they'd be dragging and boring, but the minute you put music behind them, they have life and vitality they don't get any other way. And there you have it, Lost folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this in-depth analysis on why we're all so obsessed with Disney music. What's your favorite Disney song? Let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. To stay in the loop and be informed on all history and fun facts Disney, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep on flying second star to the right and straight on till morning.